I'm very thankful. The food was exceptional. Thank you to Wildberry for feeding us this evening. Yumi and Olive, I have a little Irish blessing for you. May the rain always fall, soft upon your fields, and the sun fall down like honey where you stand. May the wind be at your back, and the road rise to meet you, and may your soul rest at last in the hollow of God's hand. Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know if you can stay and hear me speak more. Thank you for your patience. From 1979 to 1981, my wife had the privilege and joy of having but one child in the home. That is our oldest, Abraham, who's now 41. For the next 35 years, my wife had at least 2 children in the home. And in most cases, she had many more. But then something very unusual happened in 2016 when Moses left for college. We had but one child in the home again. And there was a very unusual dynamic there. Juanita and Yimi got very close. Matter of fact, I was a little bit envious. They were very close, and I wasn't as close with Yimi as I think Juanita was. But as my wife's health has declined, I noticed in Yimi a very sensitive, loving, caring spirit. Sometimes he would put me to shame, quite frankly. The way that he was so sensitive and alert to Mom, and little ways that he could help her out, little things that he could do to ease her difficulties and her plight. So Yimi, I like to think that that's going to put you in very good stead for being the kind of husband who is cheerful about laying down his life out of love for his wife and serving her, taking the initiative and acting sacrificially to meet her needs. Olive, at your graduation, your mom said, when I think of Olive, I think of colors. And Misty, that was a very good description. Olive, there is such a delightful verve and vivacity. There's a zest about you that I can't help but really anticipate. You know, Yimi tends to be very analytical and very reserved. And then there's Olive. So I think this is going to be a blessed combination. And I can't wait to see the kind of home that you're going to create, because it's going to be a very loving home, and it's going to be a very lively home. So may God bless it to his glory and honor. Amen. We love you both. Amen.
Hello, everybody. I did not write my speech. I was very, very busy. But Olive, excuse me, Caitlin, I can't see Olive, I wanted to say that I'm very, very proud of you. And in fact, I was bragging about you the other day to a coworker. He was saying things about how he had just bought his first house, and he's like 35 years old, and I said, well, my baby sister just bought her first house. He said, well, how old is she? And I said, 21. Of course, I don't have a house or anything yet. Probably won't for a while. But, yeah, you're growing up so fast. And it's kind of overwhelming. Yeah. Anyways, since I said that I would do this at your wedding months and months ago, I might as well own up and do it. I loved you the first time I saw you, and I always will love you, Ollie. The end.
Not going to sing. A little known fact is that I actually knew Olive a decent bit before I knew Yimi. I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. She was one of my big sister's friends. And one thing you notice about Olive right away is that she has a lot of energy. She's a very, very energetic person. And if you know anything about really any of the Pinzurs, energy is really not their thing, unless of course it's on the basketball court, and then they've got me beat a million times. But it's been a beautiful, amazing thing seeing the energy that she's brought into Yumi's life. He has changed so much. Just you can tell he sees life in a different light when he's with her, and that they are just made for each other. And I mean, I say that in the most sincere, hopefully uncliche way that I can. But I just want to leave you guys with words that were spoken by someone much wiser than I, great philosopher Will Smith. Love, time, and death. Now these three abstractions connect every single human being on earth. Everything that we covet, everything that we fear not having, everything that we ultimately end up buying, because at the end of the day, we long for love. We wish we had more time, and we fear death. So may you guys always love each other unconditionally. Spend all the time you have left together, and let nothing separate you until death do you part.
You're here.
Love you guys so much.